Are you coming to the tree where they strung up a man they say murdered 3? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree? God, it's so creepy. I have been waiting for them to give me a melody to this song since I first read the book the first time, because it's like awkward to read a song when you don't know how it goes. It's just like, are you coming to the tree? So I love the song. Are you coming to the tree? It's like so bluesy. Oh God, it's so good. Oh God, it's so good. Well, we're talking about Mockingjay, but we're not talking about Mockingjay the book. We're talking about Mockingjay the movie. Part 1. There's gonna be there's 3 parts of this film. Video? This YouTube video I'm making right now, there will be 3 parts. There's gonna be first spoiler-free part. I'm just gonna talk about my thoughts on the movie without giving anything away for those who haven't seen the movie / haven't read the book at all. It'll be completely spoiler-free, and then I'm going to go into part 2, which will be spoiling the movie. So if you haven't seen it, you might want to click away, I'll warn you. And if you haven't seen it but have read the book, you'll know what it is, but I'm gonna go into detail about like the differences and stuff, so you might not want to watch that part. And then the third part is going to be kind of a more thoughts on like the cinematography and the acting and all of that stuff. So I'm putting that last just in case you're not interested in that. You can click away after the movie part in comparison to the book. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. So let's do it.
I wish I could take all the things I said in mine.
I really liked it. I think for the movie itself, I would give it like 99%. It was amazing. And then as an adaptation, I'd give it like an 80 because they did a really good job. Now, I know a lot of people who have read these books really hate the 3rd book, and I was in that boat until I reread it because this movie was coming out. I just read Mockingjay. I didn't read the other 2, I just read Mockingjay. And I realized like, oh, I like this book. I still felt it was like, the book is a little bit short at the end, you know, I wanted more epilogue basically, but I liked it. I liked it way better than the first time I read it, and I think that might be because when I read it the first time, I was expecting another Hunger Games and another Catching Fire, which were both very action-packed, like one thing after another, it was always going, and this book is a lot more slow-paced, which isn't a bad thing, but just because you weren't expecting it, you kind of... I went into the movie expecting good things, and I got it, and yeah, it was really good. They didn't change a whole lot. They did change a little bit, but it was, wow, amazing. I cannot wait for part 2. They just did a really good job. All of the actors, all the characterizations were very emotional. You really got into the movie and got into what they're feeling, and so that was really good. There was no like weird, oh God, I really loved the music. I cannot wait for that soundtrack to come out because it's beautiful. And I loved all the other soundtracks. They do a really good job with this series. The soundtracks are beautiful. 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 Okay, so let's get into some spoilery sections. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want to be spoiled either by the movie itself, like as an adaptation, or you haven't read it, haven't seen it, and you want to go see it, I would say click out of here, get the heck out, get out, leave, go, are you gone? I'm moving on. The adaptation was really good. For the most part, I felt like they didn't skip anything. They did a really good job keeping all the emotions in place. Like, I felt a lot of the things that I felt reading it. Jennifer Lawrence, good God, Jennifer Lawrence, you are a goddess. Like, you're up there. They did change a couple things though that I want to talk about. My big pet peeve with this movie is what stems all of these other things I'm going to talk about. So let's talk about that first. In the book, I fucking hate President Coin. I hate her. And that's good that I hate her, because if we've gotten to the end of the book, we know that Katniss kills President Coin at the end with an arrow. So we need to hate her. Like, she needs to be corrupt. She's a corrupt leader. And in this first half, we're not getting that, I don't think. I don't think we're getting just how not empathetic she is and how focused she is simply on, I'm going to be the leader when we win this war. That's what she is. That's who she is in the book. And in this movie, we're getting like these weird heartfelt moments between her and Katniss. Ew, why are you doing that? So within that, this problem I have, I didn't like some of the changes they made with Gale and Finnick, because in the book, Katniss gets very close to Finnick because he's experienced what she's experiencing, and he is experiencing what she's experiencing. Both of the loves of their lives are in the Capitol being tortured, or dead, but tortured, and they're both having to deal with that. They both have PTSD from being in the fucking Hunger Games twice, and they both lived through this weird thing that happened in the last Hunger Games where they were able to start this revolution. And so Katniss starts being very friendly with Finnick, and it becomes like, I'm going to talk to Finnick instead of Gale, because Gale is like in the hands of President Coin. He's like the commander or whatever. He has a stupid communicuff and all these things. And one of the big moments in the book that she gets mad at Gale for and like calls him out on his bullshit basically is when she sees the second video of PETA with Finnick. In the movie it's with Gale, and then Gale doesn't tell her, just like no one else tells her about the video. They keep it a secret from her, and that's what makes her mad. But in this one, she sees it with Gale. I just don't like that those things are changing, because in the end it changes how I feel about President Coin, and I want to hate President Coin. So I don't understand why they're doing that, because I want Katniss to kill President Coin in the next movie. She better. Like, that needs to happen. That's like one of my favorite parts in the book. So if they change all of this, are they gonna change that? I don't want that. So that's my big complaint. But seriously, 80%, that's like the thing that is the problem. They did an amazing job of everything else. They also included the moment of all of the people, all of the rescuers going into the Capitol, which was really cool. I really liked that they showed that. It was awesome. But they did this weird President Coin is talking to Katniss thing, and I wasn't so hot about that, but that's fine. I really liked the watching the people in the Capitol. That was really cool. And the dam being broken, oh my god, it was a suicide mission. Like, that's what they did. It's a crazy that these people agreed to do it and like just have it in their mind that they need to get those trunks in the thing. And then as it breaks and all the water goes, I realized, oh, everyone knew they were gonna die anyway. No one got out of that. Like, the tidal wave killed them all of those people that were rushing in. So that they knew they were going to die, even if it wasn't by a bullet. That was amazing to me. That made me like, oh god. And oh god, Katniss singing the Hanging Tree song got me. And then when they start singing it too, crying. I was crying. Yeah, there was a lot of good emotional moments. I had another complaint though, because Effie Trinket is in the fucking movie, which is okay. You know, if you want to make it Effie Trinket instead of the 3 people we don't actually care about, that's fine. Because, you know, we don't care about these 3 people, and we care about Effie Trinket, and we, you know, Elizabeth Banks should be in the movie because it's Elizabeth Banks. So that's fine. But they got rid of, this is another, one of the reasons I hate President Coin is because of the scene in the book where they find the 3 people who are in it, not Effie Trinket, in like a dungeon where they're being starved and like they don't have a toilet, and it's just gross and dirty, and the 3 of them, when Katniss comes in and finds them, they're scared of her because she's in 13's jumpsuit clothing. It was President Coin. It was fucking President Coin. And we didn't get that with Effie Trinket, because Effie Trinket, there's like it irritated me even more, because when Effie Trinket shows up, she says something like, I'm being held prisoner. If she was being held prisoner, I'd be okay. But she wasn't. Plutarch makes a very obvious statement like, you know that there's a handle on the inside of this door. You could, walk out. You're not being held in here. So stupid. Why are we doing it like that? Now I don't hate President Gwen as much because she's not holding these. So irritating. That was irritating. I'm irritated. But okay. Anyway, Effie Trinket. I love Elizabeth Banks. Effie Trinket. I don't know. She's kind of annoying, but like, she's supposed to be kind of annoying. Okay, so I'm moving on into like the movie itself, visuals and everything was really good. Katniss, Jennifer Lawrence is amazing. I think Katniss's character, like in the books and in the movies, I already have like an affinity towards. I like get her really well, and so I am even more easily able to like go and delve into like what Katniss is thinking, because I understand her thinking process. I think a lot like her, I think. And so there's partially that, and Katniss really gets to me easily. But Jennifer Lawrence does an amazing job of like getting it right. She just does it right. Like, oh my god, she's so good, and like so good. And Peeta, Josh Hutcherson didn't really have a whole lot of moments in this movie, but just watching him like watching the digression of his like weight loss and seeing the bruises show up on him and all that stuff, it just hits hard. And I think that's because, again, Katniss, it hits hard for her. But I mean, I love Josh Hutcherson. I'm so excited to watch him deal with what he's going to be dealing with in the fourth movie, because that'll be interesting. It's like a whole new character for him, because he's not Peeta anymore. He's Peeta hijacked, and I think that'll be crazy. The scene with Josh Hutcherson trying to kill Katniss, wonderful, perfect. I loved it, and I'm so happy that they ended, right after that. That was really good. And Haymitch, I love Haymitch. I just love Haymitch. He's a little bit of like comedic relief, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video now. I loved everything. 80% for an adaptation, 90% for a movie. It was amazing. I'll go see it again. I will. I'm going to go see it again. And yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. So give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below any thoughts that you agree or disagree on. I want to have a conversation with you. Don't forget to check out all my social media links down below. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!